Kyrie, I was starting to learn, no, everything is in order. This the same way you got supreme mathematics and you same way you got supreme alphabets, we got 120 lessons. God Ramel never even mentioned what 120 was. I never heard 120 come out of his mouth.
But he still would build on who the original man was.
He would build from degrees from 120, but he would never say, this is 120.
Okay.
And looking back, I know why he did that. Because he seen how eager I was just to get more. Every time he'd say something, I would sit there and ask him a question in order to get him to build, because he wasn't the type to just build. You gotta ask him something. But he threw enough out there to spark you.
Right.
Because he knew I didn't know it, so if he said something and I'd be like, he'd see me computing and I'd go like, what you mean, God? What's that? Why did you say it like that? And then he'd break it down to me. But I never heard him say, this is the knowledge degree of 120. This is the first degree. Who was the original man?
Right.
He just started giving it to me out of his mouth, piece by piece. He'd jump all over 120.
Okay. Right, but just giving it to you, just how
he knew 120, God. Because later on in the years, once I started getting the degrees, I would reflect back on conversations with Ramel.
Okay.
And I said, yo, this is what he was talking about.
So you haven't seen him since?
I haven't seen him since 1990, God.
Since 1990.
When he left Cali, I got word from a mutual friend that went to high school with us, another New Yorker who was there with us. This is who Ramel was basically with before he met me.
Right.
A guy named Ant Lover, who was from the Bronx. And he told me that Ramel had came back after one school year and got into a motorcycle accident. And he didn't die, he was still alive, but nobody had heard from him, nothing after that.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, he's from Laurelton, Queens, a guy named Ramel. He used to give me this history on all of these different crews out of Queens. I remember he told me about this crew called Boom Bash. He used to always talk about this crew called Boom Bash out of Jamaica, Queens or something. He used to talk about the Coliseum and all of these spots. That's how he drew me in, because now he was tying that into supreme mathematics, supreme alphabets. Peace. And he would say things like, God, do the knowledge, just things like just certain little phrases, do the knowledge, or I'm gonna make knowledge born to you right now. And I say, wait, what? You gonna do what? You gonna
what's that?
It's just how how it flowed. It was like, yo, do the knowledge, God. And I used to be like, do the what?
That's how people hear. Actually, that's when I was getting it, and I would hear the God like, yo, do the knowledge, like, do the knowledge. Like, how do you? Why is the words go like that? Like,
and that's the questions I was asking them. Because I'm thinking knowledge ain't something you do. This is what I'm thinking when you're young.
Right.
When I'm young, I'm thinking do the knowledge, but knowledge is what's knowledge. So I started asking myself, what's knowledge?
That's the spark right there. Right.
Looking back, it's like that's how the God was sparking me. It's like he was making me ask myself the question before I asked him.
Right.
So I was coming with my own answers without him giving me the answer. You follow me, God?
Right.
If Mecca did this.
And take